Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. So let's get into this for Aries. What do we got, Aries? Weekend vibe. What's happening? What's happening? Okay, so we are in retrograde, guys. So there's a Queen of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And somebody is wanting to rebuild, but there are some hidden burdens. There are hidden burdens, and you might decide to move on. If you were thinking about rebuilding with somebody, there's some things that are hidden that you weren't aware of. Like there's something that's going to complicate the situation. Oh. I see it the other way around. Aries, I think Aries, there's somebody sitting next to you. There's somebody sitting next to you here. Now you could be this Queen of Wands, but I feel like you're more the King of Wands, Emperor energy here. Because the person, this Queen of Pentacles, Empress in the Minor Arcana, she's wanting to rebuild, but she didn't know that there was somebody here already. So I feel like the hidden burden, she's moving on because you're betraying her with a third party Queen of Wands. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or this could be any sign. This is just somebody who's a third party. Okay, wow. Okay. So I see this person is blocking you and walking away from a commitment, needing strength where love is concerned. This is your person, but this karmic is getting in the way. And that's why they're blocking you and walking away. They're walking away and moving on. Now, right person, wrong time, because this is a lesson that needs to be learned. You're still in the King of Wands mode versus you being in the Emperor mode. You have to level up to the King of Swords before this is going to go and make a change. And this person's not sitting in Empress energy either. So you both are younger. I'm feeling like you're younger energy. There's some growing that has to happen here. Taurus. Weekend vibe, Taurus. Okay, so in your judgment, you're going to wait for a partner and you're going to hold back because you feel like somebody's playing mind games and manipulating the situation. So for you, you might feel like this isn't your partner. Center of the read is about a partnership, someone you see eye to eye with, someone who is evenly yoked with you. Now, when I say, guys, evenly yoked, some people don't know what that means. Evenly yoked is a reference that they used to use when they would plow a field. They would have oxen of the same exact size, that they were equal in stature, that could pull the plow evenly, right? So something that is on the same level as you and you're evenly yoked with this person, you're on the same page, right? So that whatever you do, you move smoothly through, right? So that's what that means, evenly yoked. Now your judgment is to wait till you have somebody that you're on the same page with, and you're going to hold back because you don't want to be manipulated. You don't want people playing mind games with you. There may be, Taurus, this is your reference to yourself. This is you waiting for your perfect female match, or it could be male. Take it out, resonates with you. But you're coming in masculine energy here, waiting for a partner. You don't want any options. You're going to end any options here. Cutting off and ending an opportunity, possibly. Someone may be manipulating you. Now, this person that's coming towards you that you're trying to hold back from because they play mind games and manipulate, they may be there for money. They may be there for something other than what you're looking for. You're looking for a true life partner here. You're going to cut off and end an opportunity because somebody plays mind games and manipulates. You're waiting to find your true match. That's what you're looking for. You want a victory. You want to be with somebody who wants to be with you, right? You want somebody who's on the same page with you. That's really what this is about. You needing to take a step back and look at the bigger picture here and close any kind of a karmic cycle. This is like, you know, guys, everything that glitters isn't gold. Just because it looks good on the outside and you think it looks good and it's good to have it on your arm, the insides of that thing could be as rotten as the day is long. So, you know, again, just because it looks good on the outside doesn't mean it looks good on the inside. You want somebody who looks good on the inside too, right? You want somebody who has inner and outer beauty, not just somebody who is superficial and possibly, you know, baked in the oven, so to speak, you know? Yeah, I see. This is where you're at with this, Taurus. You're kind of short and sweet and to the point here. You have a victory taking a step back, looking at the bigger picture, closing out any karmic cycles, because basically what they're saying to you is sex is a burden here, right? It's a burden. You know, you can meet 10 different people, but if all you're looking for is this, you're not going to get what you're looking for. You're never going to get this out of that, right? It's not going to happen. You know, it's not going to happen. If your intention is to go in there looking for somebody to have sex with, you're not going to find the partner you're looking for. And that's what you're saying is, you know what, this falls short because maybe it's your expectations are off. And maybe you need to look at people from a different perspective and try different things. It's okay, guys, to try different, I want to say fruits, taste different fruits. You don't always have to stay with the same looking at somebody specifically because their hair is brown and their eyes are brown. You know, try different, try your look at other things. Gemini. Don't stick to just one thing because obviously it's not bringing you what you're looking for. Okay, tell me about Gemini. Okay. Wow, Gemini, yours is short and sweet and to the point too. So your Emperor energy here, and it's taken you a long time to see an opportunity because of manipulation, or it's taken you a long time to see something because literally there's illusion of manipulation. You can't see the forest for the trees because you have somebody who's trying to veer you off your path. Now, I used to hear that in my head all the time. You can't see the forest for the trees. I couldn't understand what they meant by that for the longest time. I was like, what do you mean by that? The forest is my path. And the trees were the blockages that were being thrown in front of me by somebody's witchcraft, by their nonsense, right? So I couldn't see my path because of all of the blockages being thrown in my path. And that's what this is saying to you. Gemini, you couldn't see the forest for the trees. You couldn't see your path because it was being blocked from you. Somebody was trying to steal your destiny from you, right? You feel like, okay, now this is very, very indicative of a twin flame journey. You know, man down on aisle 5, right? You got 10 swords in you. You've been going through some hell. You've been going through some shit, right? You feel backstabbed, betrayed. This person, right? This person only has this to offer you. Now, the karmic uses sex as a weapon to get you, to control you. You know, they do love spells, they do sex spells, they do breakup spells, they do all kinds of nonsense, chaos spells, whatever they can do to keep you focused on this, right? Because that's what they think they have to offer is sex, right? Sex, you know, I'm going to say something that I was told many, many years ago. It doesn't matter how beautiful a woman is, there's somebody out there that's tired of sleeping with her. That's what I was told many years ago. Doesn't matter how beautiful they are, someone's tired of it, right? And I feel like if that's all they're offering, there's nothing else being offered. Of course it's going to get old. It's going to get old. And I feel like you're communicating that you're walking away, right? You've done some soul searching here. There's no equal give and take. It's causing you a tower. There's nothing there but sex, right? This is like you couldn't see your path clearly because they're being blocked by an illusion, but that illusion is only bringing you sex. It's like it's in your ego, and your job as the emperor is to break the ego here, right? And if your ego is looking at this all the time, that's all you're seeing, right? But you now seeing, you're doing some soul searching because there's no other equal give and take. There's nothing else there, right? And it's causing you a tower. You're just like, nah, can't do it. Now, you're coming in emperor energy, but you're coming in as a queen of swords. You're in your feminine energy here. You're moving on. You're moving on. You're leaving something out in the cold. All they wish to do is argue and fight. And the harsh truth is you don't want to be with them. You want to be in a commitment. Wow. You go through this whole thing here. You're looking to have a commitment. You're looking for something more in depth. You're definitely looking for something more in depth. And you know who that is because you're feeling the draw. That's why your eyes are starting to open, because you're feeling you're being pulled in a direction. Cancer. Cancer. What's happening with my cancers? Okay. Okay. Lately, guys, this Queen of Pentacles has been showing up a lot to you. Now, this could be a partnership. This partnership could be a friendship. It could be work related. It could be kindred souls. Take it how it resonates with you. But somebody's unhappy, secretly discontent. They're hiding that they're unhappy. They want to heal. They're looking to heal or recover something. Queen of Pentacles is seeking to recover something. Now, unhappy about the partnership, right? Empress energy. Cancer, you're the Empress here. Okay. Cancer, there was a third party here. I'm going to say it's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or somebody who was very strategic. Somebody specifically tried to manipulate or control or to win at all cost. Okay? This person, this Queen of Pentacles, wants to recover with you. They're, you know, when they're not showing that they're unhappy and they're trying to either be patient or find some balance, or they're being guided to communicate. Now, the fact is this person may be guided to communicate because the two of you equal a partnership here. You're on the same page. Now, I'm going to say, now this can be friendship, this could be family, this can be anybody, but the two of you are evenly yoked. You're one and the same. One is not higher or lower. You guys are on the same page. You're equally yoked. This is somebody that you are kindred souls. That's why I felt that kindred soul here, right? This person is your, like a soulmate. Could be a friendship, could be family. They're a soulmate. There's a strong soulmate connection there, right? And they're being guided to communicate because somebody was strategic to manipulate. Yeah, I'm getting an illusion, right? This person was, it was an illusion to cause a fight, right? They tried to play mind games, manipulate the situation with an illusion to argue and fight. So this caused some discord between you and this Queen of Pentacles. It was done intentionally to break the two of you apart, right? Arguing back and forth. It was an illusion to cause arguing back and forth. Right? Standing their ground, see, or until you were blocked. To try to get somebody to block you, right? With chaos. Chaos. You see that? You see that? This is really, somebody is hiding how they feel. They do want to recover with you. They're being guided to communicate with you. But it had to do with somebody getting in your business, and intentionally causing discord between the two of you, getting you to fight and argue, where if you're on the same page, why would you fight and argue about anything? You see eye to eye, right? It's two people that see eye to eye on things. So there's no reason to fight and argue unless somebody is intentionally causing discord, right? They were obsessed. They were obsessed with seeing you guys move on. They didn't like the fact that you were, they may have been jealous. They may have been jealous of the two of you. And that, so they did whatever they could to cause discord in the situation. Right? Because they wanted that 10 of Pentacles. Somebody wanted what you had, Cancer. If you were, see, the Queen of Pentacles comes in as a money maker, right? They're very solid, stable, dependable. This person may have thought that this person was giving you something, even if they weren't, right? Because you see eye to eye with this person, you're on the same page, you can do your own thing, right? This person's really not offering you anything but this partnership, right? And they wanted your spot because they wanted the commitment. They wanted the commitment. This Queen of Swords wanted the commitment. So they were obsessed with getting you to move on. They're trying to push you out of the place, push you out of it. Now, here's how I look at this. Now, this has come up a couple of this reading has happened several times already for you, Cancer. I want you to recognize something. What's meant to be will be, and things will turn around as they should, right? When they're meant to. You don't need to push anything. You don't need to do anything. You just need to be open to receive. Bottom line, be open to receive. Leo. Wow. Leo, there's been a lot of drama and arguing and fighting and deception for a long time, and you're looking for a new beginning. You're trying to start over. I think you're waiting to rebuild. You may be leaving behind a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. There's some regrets, and you're waiting to rebuild. It's almost like all you've dealt with for the longest time is drama and deception, right? And this is a tower. There's a tower, and a cycle needs to be closed so that you can move on. You got to get out of your head, though. You got to get out of your head and end it. This is about you letting go of something. Yours is short and sweet and to the point. You're tired of all the drama and deception and fighting and backbiting and whatever the case may be, and you're waiting to rebuild. You want a new beginning. This tower's fallen. You're letting that tower fall so that you can close the cycle, because you definitely are open to receiving whatever the universe is bringing into you next. There's a cycle where you go through when there's got to be chaos for you to overcome this. Don't go around that mountain any more than you have to. Virgo. Virgo. So you regret betraying the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. And this is, you're trapped in your head about the ending of a partnership. Virgo, that you're coming in, this is you. You're the one that betrayed the person. Now, don't come in my comments telling me Virgos don't do this, because what does this say? This says you did it. They didn't do it. You did it this time, right? So there are people out there who have done it. So take it how it resonates with you. You regret betraying your partner, Virgo. This person was an Aries, Leo, or Sag, and you're trapped in your head about the ending. You're back and forth. It's like how you had to stand your ground, how you fought back with that Seven of Wands. That could be standing your ground, blocking or overcoming an obstacle. But this may be you're back and forth about trying to overcome an obstacle here. There was a lot of drama with that Five of Wands. Okay. So I feel like in divine timing, you feel like the wheel's turning in your favor here. Because I do see you rebuilding. You're manifesting rebuilding and moving forward. This is you trying, you're back and forth about how to overcome this obstacle of drama. You regret what has happened here. You regret what's happening. So you are looking to reconcile. This is, could be part of the retrograde we're dealing with right now. Okay, Libra. So Libra, somebody's holding back from the Queen of Wands. This Emperor energy is a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They're walking away, right? Holding back from the Queen of Wands, Emperor's walking away, King of Pentacles. He's a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He may be trapped in his head trying to block somebody. He's trapped in his head trying to block somebody, trying to block this third party. who's trying to manifest moving towards them, right? This person may be trying to come back towards your person, Libra, and your person is walking away and trying to block this third party who's manifesting coming in with that Chariot. Like they're like trying to come, trying to visit them or trying to go by their work, whatever the case may be. So they're in the King of Swords mode. I like that for this person because look, when the Emperor levels up to the when the King of Swords appears, this is going from the King of Wands to the King of Swords to the Emperor, right? This is a King of Pentacles though. So this is showing me that this person's in fight mode. They're not going to play about this third party, right? Even if this third party's trying to move towards them to get some back and forth, trying to get to talk to them, whatever the case may be, they're rushing towards somebody from their past who's their partner. They're going to run towards you versus towards the other, the karmic. They're not going to play with this karmic. They're rushing towards you. It's almost like you're like the safe zone here. They're trying to move forward. They're trying to move on. This person is trying to apologize and close a karmic cycle so they can be with the Empress. No ifs, ands, or buts who you are in this, Libra. They're offering to close a karmic cycle for you. You're the partner, right? You literally fell on the Two of Cups. You're the partner. So just know that this person is not about this third party anymore. They're like trying to, I almost feel them like running away from this person, like dodging them, like they see him come and they hide, that kind of thing. Okay, Scorpio. Somebody is telling you, oh, okay. Scorpio, someone you work with, your boss. This may be your boss. King of Pentacles can be the boss, okay? Because you work with this person. They're communicating that they want to be with you. You work with this King of Pentacles, right? That's their wish fulfillment. They want to be with you. So you may be having somebody you work with is making a pass at you. Okay. And Scorpio, you're wishing for somebody from your past. You're wishing for somebody from your past. And this is like, you're apologizing. You're saying, I'd rather be single. This is, even if they're offering you something, you're saying that your wish is for somebody from your past. You might not want to talk to this person. I love my Scorpios, okay? Scorpio, you don't want to talk to this person. You're mastering your emotion. You may quit your job. You may quit your job with that Five of Pentacles than to take a leap of faith to have a new passionate. In other words, I'd rather be out in the cold than to have sex with you. Scorpio, I see a new job in your future. Just like, oh no, thank you. You're thinking about somebody else. You're not interested. It's a no, thank you, right? You don't want to be with this person. And they're, They need to keep their creepy self to themselves. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, you're having a problem with the spread of chores, partnerships, because you want equal give and take with your partner. You want equal give and take with your partner in a relationship, and you're standing your ground because this is what you wish, okay? In other words, you're not going to be chief cook and bottle washer while somebody just works 8 hours and comes home and sits on the couch and watches football. That's not what this is about. You're not going to be taking care of the house and the kids and working full time yourself and then come home, cook dinner while this person sits on their butt and does nothing. That's a no can do, right? So you're wishing to stand your ground because you want equal give and take in the relationship. They need to meet you halfway. They can't be coming up with this mindset of, when they don't want to do something, what is that called? I can't think of the word that they use. Right? This person wants a victory. This person wants to be in control and have a victory. So they manipulate you by holding back. So what is this called? I can't think of the name of it. I mean, they act like they can't wash a dish. They'll do it wrong. Let me describe it because I can't think of it off the top of my head. They will do it wrong intentionally so that you don't ask them to do it again. That's what this is. Like, this person will manipulate you so that they can hold back, that they don't have to. And they want a victory doing this. This is why you're in this, to where you're getting mad, right? It's causing you a tower. It's causing you a tower. This person's going to be eating off the floor pretty soon because you're going to throw that plate of food at this person if they don't get up and help you, right? You're going to end this. You're going to end this. It's been a long time coming. This person, right? If all they bring to the table is sex, you ain't interested in this, right? Right? It's almost like they'll reward you with sex. Like the justice is okay. Can I just say, Sagittarius, the only thing this person's going to offer you is good sex, because your justice is there's good sex, okay? But everything else is falling apart. You're working twice as hard as this person is, and they intentionally screw stuff up that they don't have to do it. It's causing you a tower moment. The only thing that's good about this relationship is the sex is good. Everything else is not, right? You need somebody who's going to work and collaborate with you in divine timing, or you're going to end up cutting them out. And I don't blame you, because I can't think of that word and it's driving me crazy. So somebody comment what I'm talking about, where they will intentionally do it wrong so they don't have to do it again. Like they will put a red sock in with the whites, or they will not stack the dishes in the dishwasher correctly, or they when they take the trash out, they leave a trail, and that kind of thing. Intentional. Capricorn, look up angel number 3434. 3434, Capricorn. So, Capricorn, somebody's lying about moving on. They're looking back at their past mistakes where they've communicated the harsh truth. They may have said that they're leaving. They're not going anywhere. They're lying about moving forward. They know they screwed up by telling you something. They told you the harsh truth. Now, this person may threaten you with divorce. They may threaten you with Capricorn, I love it when the cards are just talking. The cards are just talking. Here you are. Miss Capricorn, you're sitting there and you're wishing that this King of Wands would just go. Just go. Don't threaten me with a good time. Don't threaten me with a good time. You say you want to leave, there's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass on your way out. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you. Wow, that's funny. You're wishing this person would just go. Just go. Get out of my sight. Like, don't tempt me. You know, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. Right? You feel betrayed. You feel backstabbed. You're making a choice. It's illuminating you making a choice here. And you have the strength. You have the strength, and it's almost like you know, the Queen of Swords cuts some people out, right? When you're in the Queen of Swords mode, well, this is you pissed off. Capricorn, this is you pissed off, right? You're in the Queen of Swords mode. The Queen of Swords will use that sword to cut people out, right? And it's patient where this commitment is concerned. You have the strength, illuminating a choice. So I feel like that's exactly what this is saying. Don't... My dad used to say this when we were kids. Don't let your alligator mouth overload your hummingbird ass, because that's what this person's doing. They're running their mouth and they're lying to you about moving on. But then your attitude is, why don't you just go? And here is that you literally are saying, you better make the choice, because if you don't, I will. That's what this is about. You're being very adamant about this. Capricorn, I'm scared of you with this attitude, because it's like, oh no, it's time for you to go for sure. Got that Queen of Swords just glaring there. Aquarius. Hey, Aquarius, what's happening? So, Aquarius, there's a partnership where you may have some regrets or remorse in divine timing. This is a family situation and you want justice. You want justice for this family situation. I feel like the regret or remorse that you have is driving this. I almost feel like communicating the harsh truth. You're in this King of Wands mode. Tell me about this. Okay, so you're coming in feminine energy here. This is a partner of yours. This partner has regrets and divine timing. They want justice in a family situation. They may have communicated the harsh truth to you. They may have rushed in. This person didn't think before they spoke. They did not speak. They did not think before they spoke, because they communicated the harsh truth fast. It was very fast. They rushed in and just said something they should have thought first, right? This caused an argument with you. This caused a big argument with you, Aquarius. Somebody needs the strength to restore peace in this commitment. That's why this person has regret. They regret speaking the harsh truth. This person let it out of the bag, and they should have. Whatever they said and it hurt you, because it caused an argument here, right? They hurt you. This person hurt you. This comes in on the Queen of Swords. This is about offering you a new beginning of love. It's almost like You might be heartbroken, hurt moving forward, because I feel like the commitment you have something that's growing here where love is concerned, and someone just opened their mouth and said something they shouldn't have said, and you're kind of hurt by this moving forward. Now this person's going to regret what they said because they said it without thinking. They said something harsh without thinking, and it could have been anything, but that's what the problem is. Pisces. Pisces, you're coming in as a Queen of Pentacles. Could be a wife. You could be married. And you're getting clarity about a Queen of Wands, and you're trying to recover in divine timing. You're trapped in your head for a long time. Somebody was acting single when they were committed. You're trapped in your head. You may have been with this person. You could be married for years. We're talking over 20 years, right? You're trapped. I'm going to say over 8 years. I'm going to say over 8 to 10 years. Because it's been a long time. Now you're trapped in your head as how this person acted single when they were married. They were committed. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. So you're waiting and you're unhappy. You're waiting and you're unhappy because you want to communicate, and it's going to cause a tower. What you have to say to this person is going to, shit's about to get real, Pisces. Shit's about to get real. Having to do with a family situation. There's going to be, you're going, see, first of all, Pisces can have a temper. Let me just put it that way. And in this case, it's going to bust something wide open. It's going to bust something wide open because you found out about a third party. You're having sleepless nights, and you got to see things from a different perspective before you take that leap. Before you take that leap. A person could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's almost like you're telling yourself, I need to calm it down because I'm fixing to I'm going to bust a cap. I'm going to bust a cap in someone's backside. You're ready to blow. This is about you ready to blow. And you're saying you're having sleepless nights. I need to take a step back before I take that leap because I'm going to blow this tower up. I'm going to blow it up. Blow it up. So this is you finding out somebody was cheating, acting like they were single when they were married, and it's been going on for a long time. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And